The silent tears of a single mother, a mother's battle you've never had. In the quiet corners of Kampala, there walks no limps, a woman whose pain has never made the news. A woman whose every step is a scream, whose every night is a flood of silent tears, whose life, though cracked by hardship, still clings hope. Her name is Nakate Josephine. She's 53. She's a mother of 5. She's a widow. And she's in unrelenting pain. 12 years ago, her husband, a humble security guard in Kampala, died without warning. No savings, no goodbye. Just gone. And with him vanished the last trace of stability. Left behind was Nakate, carrying 5 children on her back and no one to carry her. She cooked in hospital kitchens. She washed patients' linens. She washed floors with her hands and tears. And while the world moved on, she stayed still, stuck in a daily fight, feed her children, keep them in school, and hold the pieces of life together. But life wasn't finished breaking her. A year after her husband's death, her right knee began to swell. The pain was sharp, like fire dancing through her veins. She visited many clinics. They drained fluid in her knee. They cut into her leg. They promised relief, but it never came. Today, the doctor says she needs a major knee operation costing about $4,000, a number so far from her world. It may as well be $1 million. Instead, she lives on painkillers, $1 a day, every day, for nearly 10 years, and still the pain has worsened. It starts in the morning, sharp and heavy. It twists her leg when she rises. It burns her knee when she walks. But she must walk because no one else will. She must fetch ingredients, bake small pancakes, and sell them door to door just to make a few dollars a day. And when night falls, that's when the pain becomes a monster. She lies alone in a tiny room. There are no relatives to check on her, no hand to hold, no one to hear her cry. But she cries, oh, she cries. Her sobs echoes in the dark, but no one answers, no one knocks, no one knows. The loneliness is just as cruel as the pain. I have no one, she whispered to me. If I stop working, we will starve. If I cry, only God hears me. I'm invisible, but I must go on. She hides the tears when she sells her pancakes. She hides the limp. She hides the fire in her bones. She hides her hand. Yes, her hand, because now even her right hand is going numb. She can no longer feel the heat when it burns her. She can't hold coins. She spills food, but still she cooks. She sells, she survives. Why? Because her last-born daughter is studying to become a nurse. Because if she stops now, that dream dies too. There's no husband, no insurance, no extended family, only her pain, and her faith that somehow someone will help. When I asked her how she keeps going, she smiled, a strange broken smile, and said, I have cried so much, I don't have any more tears. Now I just laugh. If I fall, I laugh. If the pain stabs me, I laugh, because crying doesn't change anything. But it should. She shouldn't have to suffer like this. She shouldn't have to choose between painkillers and food. She shouldn't have to be invisible. So I'm telling her story for the world to see what she has hidden for so long. She needs 4,000 US dollars to walk again, to be free of pain, to live with dignity. If we all give even a little, her life could change forever. This is not a call for charity. This is a call for humanity. To show her that her pain matters, that her cries are not going unheard, that the world can still be kind. You can give hope today, even $1 could help. Use Centenary bank name Atuhaire Justus, account number 3201152493. WhatsApp contact number +256 776 7160 70 33, and email atuhairejus@gmail.com. If you cannot give, please share this story, post it, talk about it, let her name be known. And if you want to follow her healing journey, subscribe to our YouTube channel and be part of something beautiful, watching a mother walk again, not in pain, but in peace. Let's help her stand, walk in smile. Let her smile again, not with broken laughter, but with real soft joy. Because no mother should suffer in silence.